welcome to another tutorial. And today I'll be walking you through the process on how to use InDesign. So just follow me. And basically, what InDesign helps you with is it helps you design document faster instead of you using your Illustrator, instead of you using Photoshop to design documents, which takes a lot of time. InDesign actually takes lesser time in doing more work as regards documents. So just follow me. So the first thing I will do is create a new document, like for every software. That's the first thing to do. Create a new document, and if it's actually a print that I'm trying to do, I just come here, select A4 or the size of the document I'm trying to do. Just to name it, what should I name it? Um, training, training document, right? So that being said, I'll just come over here. You will see something they call margin. So you can click your preview button here so that you can set your margin. So it's going to bring it up. You can see it's already reflecting at the background, right? So just increase. And if you don't want it to be proportional, you can click this so that it's not going to be proportional, right? So that's it. You have it here. So if you don't want it to be facing, like you don't want to have two by the side, you can click this. You can turn this off, right? You can turn this off if you don't want it to be facing, if you just want it to be single page at a time. So that being said, let's move. So voila, we have our page. We have our page and everything. So let me just take you through the interface. Now, this is the old screen that I use, and basically it actually works like Illustrator. If you know how to use Illustrator, you will not have much problem, navigating your way around InDesign. So first thing first, what I need to do is just import my documents. So and to do that, I'll just go to File, then Place. Then I'll go to where my document is located. Then I think it's located on my desktop, right? So this the test. Just to copy. You can also drag it, right? Now notice if I did not click shift, if I did not hold shift, it's not going to, and I drag it like this, it's just going to do it for page one, right? It's not going to lay the whole document. Now look at me now. If I now press shift, can you see? It actually laid the whole document. If it's like 200 pages, it's going to lay the whole thing to 200 pages. That's the way it works. So instead of me doing page one, page two, it doesn't actually give me that luxury of time to just, lay all my content at a particular point in time. Then to see all these things, just go to pages, and should in case all these things are not checkbox, you can, go to Windows and check it. So, but in case you have 100 pages, you are going to find it here, right? You're going to find everything here. So let's move on. Let me go to the properties bar menu. So this is where a lot of times you can do a lot of things. Now, if this page is having an header, I'm coming, I want this page to only have lesser content. Other content move here. And should in case I want more page, let's just add more page. I'll come to this page layer. I'll click on this, then right click, select insert pages. It's going to ask me maybe after or before. So I can put after, right? So pages, I can insert maybe 2 pages or 3 pages. So just click OK. Let's just insert 3 pages for. So now should in case you will now want to extend this, because when you see this red thing, when you see the red thing, that shows that you still have some documents aligned. So it's not going to make sense for you just to finish and export your documents in this red thing. So now you click on the red stuff till you have something like your text, So you click on shift again and drop it here. So that shows you have all the documents. You can see there's no red um that red button has actually left. That shows that all your text is there. So that being said, the next thing we're going to do is I'll just take you around some of the settings I use. So you can um select everything by pressing Ctrl A as normal. You can increase the size, then you can come here, change the font. Of course, I love Mazard a lot, so I can just come select Mazard regular, right? It's taking a while to load, sorry. Okay, Mazard has been selected. Let me just give this, right? So another thing you can use all your alignment, center alignment, justify, but professionally, left alignment is the best. Then also, should in case you don't want all these complement or something, can tick off the ipn rather. Then let's assume that you want this is meant to be, it's meant to be a bullet point. Just select bullet points. Can you see? And should in case all this space you don't want it to have, tick it off. So that's that on that. And like I said, let's assume that our topic is video appeal to this thing. I can just copy it. I should, in case I want and last, I'm going to drag. It's not like Illustrator that I'm going to just click once and paste. So I'm going to drag. Then after I've pasted it, then I can increase the size, right? So this one I can make it bold. I make it bold, right? Because it's an header. So that being said, and done, let's assume that I'm not designing the document as well. Another thing you can do here is after you click this, you can increase the column. Can you see? You can increase the column, you can increase the column spacing, like spacing between them. You can see how easy and how sweet InDesign is, which helps you work faster and better, more productive. And that being said, you have your alignment tools also, of course. I believe if you know how to use Illustrator, you should be able to know how to use that. So now that being said, a lot of times another thing that helps you is that you can, customize all these things and set them as what should I call it? As a preset that you can use and just use for other text. So let's imagine this header and we call the character. Let me bring my character out, character box out. Where is it? Okay, so I'll just click. After I've clicked this, I will click on the plus button. So you see, after I've highlighted, I'm going to click on this plus button. So it's going to tell me. So I will double click on it and rename it header. You can name it H1. You can give it any name. So here you can change the settings, the case, the likes. You can do a whole lot of things here. So as your time allows you. So now let's imagine we are having another header here, right? Let's imagine we're having an header here. Permit me, this not. I'm just trying to take a document that we can just use to catch fun and all. So let me paste this here. So instead of me trying to start selecting 30 or pressing the whole thing, I'll just come to header here and say cool. So all these things you can use it for your body text, you can use it for your um heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and within a second you get the chunk of work you're going to do. So another important thing that also helps is the page numbering. You don't just have to stress yourself in Illustrator. So there is something called the parents, right? The parents. So this is where our pages are. So this is the page parents, right? So if I want to do page numbering, this is where I come, I click here, you know. And the first thing I do is I select the text box. I select the text box. Then after that, I go to I go to type and insert special character symbol. Okay, mark as current page number. So can you see it gives an A here. So all I need to do is format the head style. Since we are using Mazard, let's use Mazard regular, very Mazard regular, right? So we can center align it. Want to make it okay, we've done that. So should in case you want to put it in a box, you can put it in a box so that I don't just get to waste our time. Okay, so that's that. And this whole thing, I can center align it also. You can center align into the page. This is the page, this is the spread, and you have the margin, and you can just do that. And you have selection also, should in case you want to align it with another element. Okay, so let us move. So for this page also, I'll just duplicate here. And so you have that you have the smart guide also. So here also I can just come here, center line it down. So we are fine. So in case you want to put another text, you know, as a document, you can put text here, put a number here. It still works. So having done that, okay, no, okay, let me save my document. Sorry. So I'll just come to the pages. Like I said, if you don't have it, you can bring it up from your inbox. So I'll just click on. Can you see? I have my pages numbered. So if I want to preview it, I'll just press Shift W. So can you see? That's the number. You can scroll through your pages and all. So that being said, so you also have the colors. You also have the colors. The colors they are here. Your swatches and all. So I believe with time you can just play around that. So with that, you are good and all. And should in case you want to convert your text to shapes, it's so easy. Just press, you can highlight all of the text and right click. You are going to see I'm coming. If it's not here, then it's going to be under the text box. So let's go under the type. So you are going to see create outline, and from there you create your outline. It converts it to shape. Okay, cannot create outline from set. Yeah, continue. So can you see that's converted it to shape, so that when you send to your designer it doesn't deform though. So basically that's just how you can get started on InDesign. And should in case you want to import any image, let me take you through that process. Want to import any image, do I have an image here? So you can drag them in. Let's assume we are using it for header. To drag them in and draw. So by default, the image you bring into InDesign is maxed already. So you just have to drag it. It's not going to affect your picture. But should in case you now want to scale it down big time, you press your Shift Control Command before going to the edge of the box. And with that, you get it reduced. So InDesign is so sweet as it were. It's so sweet as it were. So from this you can see I have this as a 2-column page text. Then this here I have it as, I can change this to 3. I can use any format, and within a twinkle of an eye I'm done with the whole thing I need to do. So just join me in the next class so I can walk you through some of the advanced learnings, how to use tables, how to import tables, because trust me, all of these packages are embedded in InDesign. So let's just export our document, just export, click export, then training document. Let me save on my desktop page. So I'll click save. So me, I actually have mine, but you can select smallest, press quality, and all. And I think the reason I have mine is when I select the smallest size, I go to the compression and increase it so I can have a big document with a lesser size, right? So this one I can change it to 300 or 150. I can change this also to 300 so that my document will be okay. Then I export. Okay, don't mind these errors. Don't mind them. So let us check our work. Let's check our work. PDF documents. So guys, this is a training document. Let me just voila. So we did it, guys. We did it, guys. So thanks for coming. Yeah. See ya in the next class.